So the nails I already have here today already been kind of prepped. Like when I'm at work, I get kind of bored, so I already kind of shaped the tips, glued them on, and took away the shine so we can lay the acrylic. What I'm going to do is just make up some things as I go, so just bear with me and have fun with me as I learn how to do nails and you watch me with my fails. So let's get started. So I have my monomer over here sitting. I'm not gonna move the camera so you can see that, but let's get started on applying these nails. So I have clear acrylic, and it's always good to make sure you clean your brush. What I'm using is Mia's Secret Clear. My beads are not, I don't do big beads. I want to get a bigger brush so I can start doing some bigger beads and stuff, but this is just the first, I'm going to do a clear coat, and then I'm gonna have the Mia's Secret, use the Mia's Secret Cover Nude Blush, and then I'm gonna encapsulate that. So that is what I'll be doing, and this is not my usual comfortable position I'm sitting in when I'm doing nails, so just watch me work. Again, like, this is really just to grow with me and, on my nail journey, have some fun with me, watch me make mistakes. Honestly, this is supposed to be like really fun and just lighthearted, so in regards to nails, something that it's something I've always been into. Like, I was one of those girls in middle school, high school, that like I always had to have my nails done. Like, I started getting my nails, first time I got my nails done was at 13. I didn't keep them up as much as I did when I was in middle school, but I did get them done. And then I think 15 is when I started getting my nails like done faithfully, and that was something that had to be done. So yeah, so that is my nail journey, and I've always, well, not my nail journey, honestly, and then I actually had to like, I was always into it, but I was never like, I just know I needed to always have my nails done. But I used to always stare, watch, that's something that most people do when they're getting their nails done. They're watching the person doing their nails. And that's something that I used to always do. And I thought that it was, I just felt like I was one of those girls that needed their, hair and nails done. That was me in high school, for the most part. I'm a crusty person, so, I definitely had my crusty moments. But yeah, so, basically that was really high school. When I got to college, I was in bumfuck in the middle of nowhere, and it wasn't any nail shops or anything like that out here where I went to college. And basically the whole entire my nails, that kind of went to a stop. Like, when I went back home, I would get them done, but they didn't last because I wasn't able to upkeep them, because it was like no one who did nails, and if they did, they didn't do a good job. So no nail techs really out here, and ill-educated on nails, and just, and plus I was always used to, in high school back home, because I went to school out of state, I used to go to like black nail techs to do my nails, and I had a faithful black nail tech, and we just vibe. It was just, you know, a different experience. It was cool, you know? So, that was that. So it stopped for a little bit, and then these past few years I started getting my nails done again, and mostly just like gel. I think it was when I had my internship in New York, when I was like, all right, I gotta start getting my nails done again. And plus I could, because I was home in New York City, so it was like easier to, you know, maintain and do. And I started, you know, I had a internship in Manhattan, so I would definitely get my nails done with just like gel polish, you know, stuff like that. And what basically want to make me start learning how to do nails is that I was bored and I was watching nail videos, and nail videos used to pop up, and it's been like, this is like a year ago. And my nail tech, she asked me, she was like, oh, you know how to do nails? If you ever want to learn, I'll teach you. And I was too busy with like school and like work and things like that to really take the bait of that. And I'm going to say this. One of the first things you have to do if you're trying to do nails is, first thing, you have to learn how to lay acrylic, which is, honestly, it's not hard, but the first time I ever laid acrylic, horrible. Yeah, so horrible. And yeah. Now, what made me want to record myself, because this is not my first time practicing on how to do nails, but I am a beginner. I've only really touched acrylics, color acrylics, like not that much. And I have a habit of watching nail videos now, so I haven't touched color acrylics that much. Like I've done it before, and I've done a really good job on some color acrylics. But yeah, so, and honestly, in my opinion, I feel like when you are doing these hands, they're so much like easier but harder. Like it's less pressure because it's fake and you can just pop it off and do a new set, but it's easier to, but it's harder because it's like, it's not a real nail. And a real nail, you can get that really good natural look, if that makes sense. So after we are done, after I'm done with the clear coat, I am going to, I got this from Amazon, by the way. I'm going to go in with color acrylic. Believe it or not, these little things on Amazon was expensive. And the color acrylics is just for color. So I'm going to do the whole entire nail with this color. And then go from the I wonder if y'all can hear my neighbors on top of me. Yep, because they're loud. They're laughing. It's just so you can see what the nail looks like so far. One thing is, I am a very light painter. Like, I've taken a painting class before. I've taken a drawing class before in college, and I am a light painter, so when I apply acrylics, I apply it very light. One thing I don't want to do is like have patchy colors, so when I do this, I just hope my color isn't patchy. The first time I started learning how to do nails, like when the quarantine was like lifted, so with the pandemic, I feel like I have not a lot, but a lot more time on my hands to do what I want in a sense. So and I also like to keep the shape of the nail as best as possible. Even though I'm gonna go through and file, but that is the first. That is the Mia Secret blush, nude blush, and I don't even know if I mentioned this, but I definitely want to do like get a bigger brush, a better brush. Also, I'm gonna tell you what are some great beginner products to get from Amazon for someone who's just starting to do nails. I'm gonna do a video on that. You'll probably see that video before you see this video, honestly. I'm sorry, you can't even see. Let's see, I can turn it just a little bit. So you can see what's going on here. I feel like I should maybe see, that's another thing. When I do these fake thingies, these fake nails, these fake what's it called, thingies. Like, I just don't be knowing how far do I take the bee? Like, where's the, what's it called at? Where the cuticle? I guess that would be the cuticle. I really thought you can hear my neighbors. It's annoying. I actually enjoy like listening to music and stuff like that, like when I'm doing nails, but since I'm doing a video that I feel like I may or may not post, I don't know, I feel like it's not appropriate, being that YouTube quote unquote is copyright. I am cleaning the cuticle area. Sometimes I really be like, maybe I'm just not that interesting enough to even really come post this. Is this even an interesting enough nail tutorial video? Also, I find nails to be like very therapeutic. Just like very calming, you know? Like for someone who's like suffers from like, I don't want to say had, because it's like when it comes to depression, it's not like, oh, you're cured type of thing. You can become depressed again at any point in time, you know? So like for someone who's dealt with anxiety and depression, like, and like being in like like doing strenuous, stressful jobs or a stressful major like in school, art helps. Like one thing I would give advice to is to those students that are going to school, take some freaking, especially if you like, see me, I'm a finance major, so that can be very stressful at times, and you definitely need balance in life, and art is a great balance, even if you're not that great at it, because let me tell you, honey, I took painting, I took drawing. I am not the best artist, however, it's very therapeutic. It definitely helps with my anxiety and depression. Took yoga, you know, so like it's just lots of things that are like you wouldn't think that are, you know, beneficial, especially when you go to college. Like me, one of my biggest mistakes is trying to finish early and trying to get everything done, like just try to like speed press everything. I would take so many courses and then still try to have a social life to an extent, and you know, just life and being young and all these other things. Just like I'm like, oh, I'll take all my fun courses like towards the end. I mean, granted I did, but they helped a lot. Like, you know, when I should have took them, I should have balanced myself out. And that's one of my, but here are the look at the nails. This is just the top overlay of the nude. it's a blush color, it's a cover color, so, you know, that's typically what I have to get. I want to get, like, I'm really in my experimental stage, so, like, I want to experiment with, like, acrylic powders and all those good things, so. Alright, so what I'm about to do right now is encapsulate the nail back with my clear. Sorry guys, at this point I kind of went out of frame, but just bear with me. I'm about to go in and refile the nail so it can keep its shape. Sorry for the horrible angle. So right here, I'm going to use my Melody Susie e-file. This e-file is 20,000 RPMs. It doesn't tell you which one it is, so I just go by what I feel comfortable with at the moment. So what I'm taking is my medium-sized drill bit. Medium coarse drill bit. So right here, I'm going to buff and file the nails. During this time, I wanted to improvise. I only had gel polish and not many color, or really, I didn't have any color acrylics, so I decided I wanted to try out this design, and I thought came out pretty cool, pretty nice. But I hope you guys continue to watch and enjoy and see how I create this look. So these are the final product, and I just want to thank you guys for watching NiasNails. I'm gonna try to see if I can. Nope, I can't. Final. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So here are the nails so far. Oh no. Bruh, I thought this shit was getting loose.